Yay! Hello, friends. Amanda is here. Oh, yay. Megan is here. Maybe Juliet. Not sure. Pumpkin Pass, thanks for coming. How's everybody doing?
Hi, everyone.
We have our friend Brittany here today.
What's up? I'm happy to be here.
We're so excited. My thing says 0 watching, but there are people commenting, so.
Mine says 3.
Oh, okay, maybe my thing's just being slow. Oh, now it says 6. Okay. It's just doing its own thing. Just Megan, we'll take it. Hey, Danielle from Mickey's Girls. She just had surgery yesterday, so show her some love. How are you doing?
Thank you.
And Magic in Michigan. Hello, hello. Welcome back to another week. So we have like a little intro question we do every week. This month is going to be Halloween themed. So excited.
I hope it's going to be a Halloween question.
Yes. So let's go with, have you ever dressed up as a Disney character for Halloween?
Ever. Ugh, Disney. Yuck. Not for me. I don't even know how many times. It's almost like every year it's got to be Disney for me.
Right? It's been a while since I dressed up, but I've definitely dressed up as Disney characters. My mom made us, we were like super cool 90s kids, and our mom made our costumes for us every year because she's amazing. So we had like Peter Pan. I was Peter Pan one year, and my sister was Tiger Lily. They don't actually look a whole lot like the Disney movie, but they were supposed to, so it's fine.
It works. Mine was, we never bought costumes there. I always made every costume I've ever bought. Unless it was like a wig on occasion, but you know.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
But we would do the whole spray paint.
You what?
I said, but we would do like the spray paint. And then I said, but wait, that's not called spray painting, right? Whatever. Go ahead, Colleen. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was the same as Mary. My mom was like the ultimate 90s mom and did all our costumes. I think the most notable one she made, though, was she made me a Jasmine costume, but it wasn't the blue outfit Jasmine. It was the purple outfit that she wears for like 3 seconds in the movie. And
wow.
Many times, like, and did the costume, from like memory. So, yeah. Yes. Okay.
Wow.
I just gonna pause and show you guys the hat because Mary got it for me, and it has a pumpkin on it. Looks so cute. And then look at the back.
Aww. That is precious.
That is real cute.
That is very cool.
Brittany, not to spoil any surprises, but you have a hat. It doesn't look like that one, but you have a hat coming whenever she makes it and sends it. Just keep an eye out for that.
What?
I'm obsessed with Disney hats right now. So I find one and I'm like, oh my God, Pauline needs that. Oh my God, Brittany needs that. And so I just buy them.
Thank you, but stop it. Spend money on me.
I feel like we need to talk about your headgear too, because you both are wearing some awesome ears.
Oh, thank you. These I actually just got a couple days ago. So it's making its first debut today. I was like, I have to thank you. I was like, I have to have them. I shouldn't, but I need to have them.
Oh yeah, those ones you bought for your birthday?
Yeah, I'll take them quick.
Yeah, we need to close up.
That's my hair up. So it's like Mickey and Minnie dresses Jack and Sally. And then there's like a pumpkin and like Jack and Barrel and Zero. And then Boogie's on there.
No way.
They're pretty amazing. And then there's like the stripe effect. I'm just like obsessed.
A good
placement. Those are pretty amazing.
Too.
Yeah.
What?
You got a good placement.
Yeah, all the faces are like easy to see.
Yeah, I never really thought about that because actually we ordered some masks from an Etsy shop and I got an Onward mask, and I was super excited about it. And they did a horrible placement. Like, I was so angry with how the placement was. I was like, why would you have someone's leg in the middle of my mask? Like, it just made no sense. It was stupid. I was really upset.
That's upsetting. If you're making ears, you really need to be paying attention to that sort of thing.
And it was awesome fabric because it was like, I wish I had it by me, but it had everyone on it. Like, every character was on it. So it was so cool. And I understand that you couldn't get everyone on it, but like, come on. Could have moved stuff. There was like 2 manticores on the front too, which I love her, but like, come on. I don't know.
Yeah.
And Mary, your ears, I told you I'm going to be jealous the whole show about your ears.
Shout out to Mickey's Girls for getting me these from Disney Springs. She was down there and I was like, can I get you to buy those ears and send them to me? Because they weren't online then. Yeah, they're straight from Disney.
I have been waiting for a pair of yellow ears from Disney for years. And when they came out with the yellow spirit jersey, I was like, okay, because they would kind of line it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're going to come out with a yellow pair. No, but now once I move away, they want to come out with a pair.
I know. I was really excited. They feel like velour too.
It looks
like a 70s couch. I love it so much. Yes. So thanks to Danielle for hooking me up with these. They are available online now, which is funny. Like 2 weeks later, I was like, really? Now they're online? But it was way more fun to have Danielle get them for me. Yes. Halloween.
I'm obsessed with it. I wish I had a better background.
I was not sure what we were going to do back here, but I got it going.
Minnie looks so cute.
Yes. I know. I have Pluto coming too. I just had a coupon and I had to buy a bunch of stuff because it's my mom's birthday this month. And she was like, here's this coupon. I'm like, great. Thanks. I'll just spend more money on Disney.
Mary says she has to use the coupon if she has it. So
I know a Disney coupon.
We literally said that. I told Mary that. I don't even know if she heard my voice message, but I told her we're going to be matching.
Yeah, you guys do.
70s couches. They're my aesthetic too.
That should be the title of the ears, 70s couch, not what are they?
Saffron yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, they could have gotten more fancier with it.
I know. I wonder if it's because of Food and Wine and Remy like saffron.
It doesn't Remy in or something?
Probably. He's in everything. He should be at least. You have to use all the coupons. Yep.
The only problem is to use the coupons, you have to have money.
That's I know. I had to dip into my savings. It was very sad, but totally worth it, probably. Anywho. All right. Should we get started with this shenanigans?
Yes.
So NBC, right? So what I love about Nightmare for wait, no, sorry, my bad. Wrong movie, sorry.
I told Brittany she's going to get 15 minutes to talk about NBC. So.
I decided to just go.
But maybe not.
No. It's still Tim Burton. At least I got Tim Burton. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's true. Too funny. Okay.
I know. The Pumpkin Queens might get NBC, so.
Look, if it's not me, it's got to be them. Just saying. So.
I know. That would be a missed opportunity of greatness. One of you has to have it. All right. So, host introduction. Hello. I am Mary. This is my channel, Jolly Holiday with Mary. I do Disney hauls, as you may have just heard. I have more stuff coming in the mail soon. Oh, also, look at this magic band that just arrived. Here's a little haul for you.
Oh my gosh. I haven't seen that yet. That's so cute.
Yeah, I've decided to just start wearing magic bands for happiness. Because life is too stressful not to have magic bands on.
Yeah. That's what Heidi does over at It's Always Sunny. She just wears
Yes. Right.
I was like,
I think
they're cute. Why not?
yeah.
And they're comfortable. Why not?
Right. I had to chop some of it off because it was too long, but now it's good.
The rest of the world should just adapt and let us use magic bands everywhere.
I agree. 100%. So anyway, there you go. Disney hauls, pin collecting, and I do weekly vlogs in which I share my life with our Boston Terriers and my husband Nick in good old Indiana. Pauline, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Pauline. I am the mermaid in Mouse and Mermaid. My husband and I, who is modding today in the chat, so watch out, because if you tell him you like Figment, he'll probably kick you out of the chat. We have a channel together. We go to Disney. We do in-park vlogs. I do pin videos, and we also vlog our weekly life.
Yay! And our guest host, Britt.
Hello, everybody. I do not have a husband, but my girlfriend Elizabeth and I share a channel, and she's unfortunately at work right now. But she wanted me to say hello. Excuse me, and I have her review on the movie as well.
Oh,
so I do have that. It's not much because Liz, but yeah. She said some stuff. So yeah, we just do all kinds of Disney content. Pretty much everyone here knows that. So I'll just not talk a lot.
That's why we're here to talk for at least an hour.
I talk a lot. I can talk a lot if you don't stop.
Right, you're allowed to talk as much as you want on this stream.
It's
okay. All right.
Well, awesome. I hope she pops in later. I don't know if she'll get home in time, but
yeah,
and she's just as cool as a husband.
Oh yeah, I think it's better, but you know, my opinion.
Oh, she's great. I love her. There's some funny comments going on. Okay. So if you guys are not aware, we have a Facebook group for our Magic Movie Club now. So you can share like your notebooks and we can talk about movies. We might be doing some giveaway stuff. So you're going to want to go and join our Facebook group. It will be in the description. I assume it's in the description right now. Is there a description right now? Probably, right?
If not, we'll put it at the end, or if you're following us on Instagram, we'll probably talk about it there.
Is it there? Okay. Yeah. Great. Well, then it's in the description.
Woo.
Technology. All right, cool. So this week we are talking about our very first Halloween movie. Ooh. We're kicking it off with Frankenweenie. Yay. If you have notebooks to show, you may show them.
Mine's so ugly though compared to yours. I kept looking at both your guys' pictures. I was like, yeah, they got a cute little thing here. Mine's so sloppy. And then I had this weird mess up, so I'm not going to show it. But I tried to write Frankenweenie and do so bad. It's so bad.
I actually spelled Frankenweenie wrong, and I had to add this little N because it said Frackenweenie.
But that makes it funnier. It's like you had to sew on an extra piece. Like, you know.
Right, exactly.
That's what you did on purpose.
I totally did it on purpose. Yes. And it took me all week.
New sticker on the front.
Ooh. Oh yeah. That's
not Halloween, but it's for all videos. So
right, I know. I'm trying to figure out where to put the Halloween sticker, but I have not yet. So, oh well. Good times. Okay.
Oh, my friend Paul. All of Phil's friends are in here now. I'm nervous.
Oh wow. Frankenweenie. DVC fan bros incoming. I love it. That's funny. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. I'm pretty sure I saw one of Nick's friends in here too, Dap. I thought he saw him up there. So welcome. Welcome to all of our friends. All right, so we can start with some first impressions of the movie. If you want to do like a brief overview, thoughts. Brittany, you may go first if you would like.
Like, see, so like we going off of like the very first impression ever, because like this was like the billionth time I've watched it. So
Okay.
I mean,
this is my first time.
Yeah, I'm trying to like say what I want to say without saying everything else we're going to talk about. It was okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying not to like talk about other things that we're going to talk about. But overall, I mean,
first impression is scary.
Amanda and I watched this together using the group watch on Disney Plus. So I'm going to do that every week if you guys want to watch movies together. But yes, I'm pretty sure we've scarred her son for life because he watched it.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
How did that application work?
So it's kind of, they need to make some improvements to it because basically it's cool that you're streaming it so you're watching the same parts at the same time, but all you can share within the app are emojis, like 6 different emojis. So we hopped on a Facebook Messenger and talked to each other on there.
That's a good idea. Interesting. I wonder if they're trying to like keep people from saying bad things, so they're like, you can only talk in emojis. It's Disney.
I mean, it's I don't know why they would do that, but
yeah, that's bizarre. They don't want to become like the next Grinder or something.
But they could have like had something where it filtered out certain words. You know what I mean? Like where you could still talk.
Oh yeah,
certain words you can't use or whatever.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, it's also not public. It's a private message, so
yeah.
I don't see how it would be any different than like, I don't know, like Emoji Blitz where you could maybe like message people privately.
So. Interesting. Well, thank goodness for Facebook, so you can like actually talk to people in real words.
Yes.
So yeah. Overview. One kind of cool thing, which I don't know where else to put this, but Brittany and I both saw because we Googled Frankenweenie for whatever reason. And it came out in 2012, yesterday. How crazy is that?
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
October 5th.
The thing is, like, I actually looked it up because, you know, for like my pin series that I do, I had looked it up. And I was like, oh, wow, I think that's the day right before I go live about it. And then I forgot all about it. So then I was like, okay, I guess last tomorrow I'm going to watch it. And then all of a sudden it hit me. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I'm watching it literally 8 years later. Right? I think it's 8 years. Yeah.
Whatever math. Yeah.
Yeah. So my general thought, like, I thought I liked it more than I thought I would, but still, I think the best way to describe it for me as like having a dog was unsettling. So,
yeah.
What do you think, Mary?
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
It is sensitive. I mean, I at least appreciate the route they could have gone with it. They didn't, as far as like the gore or whatever. I mean, maybe because it's Disney, but at least you can see things.
Yeah.
It's still a touchy subject.
For sure. Yeah, that's basically why I haven't watched it in 8 years, because I was like, they can't have a Frankenstein dog without it dying, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this one.
That's why I still haven't seen Old Yeller. I've never seen that movie.
Nope, no need to see that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Given the fact there's an original short But it's live action. I definitely don't want to watch that one.
Yeah, that's what we talked about too. We were like, I didn't know it's just a short though, or is it oh yeah, I knew of it, but I never actually watched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to see it.
No thanks.
Pumpkin queens like it, so.
It's like, it's not that I don't like it, but one, let's just be real, okay? I'm salty. Okay, I'm a little salty for one. Two, I kept comparing it so much, which you can't do. It's its own film, but like I kept comparing it to other Disney movies, but also other Tim Burton movies. And so it's like, I generally liked it, but when you compare it to so many other things, which again, we'll talk about the other topics or whatever, excuse me, or categories, it just missed some areas for me, but it was fine. I didn't mind it. It just...
Yeah. I feel you. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So the next category for discussion is the story. Story. Pauline, would you like to go?
Yeah. So I said it was a simple story, and I feel like it was kind of lacking like a message. I don't know.
Agreed.
It was like, for me, the message was like, electrocute your dead dog and he'll come back to life and everything will be fine.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what I wrote. The last paragraph of my little section just ends with a bunch of questions like, why? Arcs? Purpose? What is happening in this movie? Like, literally nothing. But anyway, Brittany, what were your thoughts about the story?
I mean, I liked the idea of the story, honestly, because it's, when you think about it, it is very different than any other Disney movie that's out there right now. And it is something that, because Tim Burton didn't come up with it, it is one of those stories that you're like, yeah, I could see why he would choose to remake that himself. I like the idea of it being different, and I think it had potential, but there was just certain things that were missing for me that it was just like, it was okay. But I liked the idea of the story. I liked that it was in black and white. I liked that it was different. I was a princess. There wasn't really a villain. I kind of liked that. And I don't know, I like that it, in a way, it's like a friendship story. You know what I mean? Which is not a lot of it's usually a romance or something. So.
Yeah, that's true. I could see that. It's definitely a different genre for Disney.
It's just like NBC or literally anything else that Tim Burton does. It's just like, it's not for everyone. So I think a lot of Disney movies, there's a bigger group that's like, oh yeah, I like this because the music, or I like this because the princess or whatever. But there's like, you have to like weird stuff. And if you don't, it's just like, you're not going to like it,
I feel like, I don't know, this might be a controversial statement, but I don't think Tim excels at the story. I think he's better at like the scenery and the setting. That's where I think that like weird quirkiness kind of comes into play. So, and the character development, but the story in general is kind of like, it would have been a lot better if they had some lesson at the end of it. I think if like the dog remained dead, or like he let the dog go in some way, but at the end, Amanda and I were like, what? Okay.
Yeah, it was bizarre. I don't know. I just felt like they're... Sorry, go ahead. I just thought that the story seemed really cliche. Like, here's a kid, he doesn't have any friends. He's only got his dog. And then the parents are like, what's wrong with you? Go play baseball. Like, parents who don't try and understand their kids, cliche. Kids who are like loners because they're super smart, like kind of cliche. I just wish he had done something a little bit different. And I didn't understand the whole... He cared about his dog, and that's why he didn't go invisible like the fish. I was like,
yeah,
is that how science works?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I guess that part, was a little strange. Though I legit forgot all about the fish. When you just said that, I was like, oh yeah, they just want to do the brother.
And I feel like there's those things where he like didn't expand on more, and if he did, it would have made a better story. Like the fish thing. I also feel like there is something there with him being a loner, but I think like also everyone else is weird, and he's kind of like the normal of the weird. I don't know. I think there was something there, but it didn't go anywhere. So
yeah. I agree with that too. And I read something that Tim Burton said in an interview, like he felt like that kid when he was young, like people thought he was weird, but he didn't feel like he was weird. Like,
right.
And so I feel like that's maybe kind of how Victor is supposed to come across and stuff.
Liz is in here. Sorry, that's our name. He's
Oh,
on at work. Or she probably just got out of work, actually.
Yeah, and then but then it worked with the sea monkeys and the other.
I just totally forgot about the fish disappearing. And just when you said that, I was like, okay, that was never explained, unless I missed it. But
the teacher was just like, well, did you care about your first experiment? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, did you care about your second experiment? And he was like, no, somebody made me do it. And that's like his explanation.
Well, I think like you're seeing the fish's reaction through like Victor doing it, and then with the other ones, there's like a passion and excitement from the people doing it, but not the love component. So I think that's where like
why they're evil.
The experiment went crazy. But
it was interesting.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. Is that all we want to say about the story?
I have under here, I wrote flat, underline, because it was like, I kept waiting and waiting for it. And then like the end, it got a little crazy, although none of the ending really made a lot of sense. But it was like just starting to get to like, oh, something's happening. And then it like, didn't.
Yeah. It went from like Godzilla then to Hunchback of Notre Dame with like the on fire.
There was a lot, yeah. Because that's what we were like, okay, so the turtle, that's supposed to be like Godzilla, and then at first like the cat, it's like, oh, it's supposed to be like the werewolf, but then it's got wings, and I was like, okay, so it's that wolf thing. Like I don't know why that happened. I still don't really understand why that happened.
Because that cat was the most evil cat ever in existence.
He was kind of a jerk.
Like it was just like this cat that could tell the future, but then he got electrocuted to make him, then he turned to a demon thing. Like I'm just like that part I just couldn't get my head around. I don't know. That part was weird to me.
Yeah, I agree. I'd also like to know why Victor can hit a home run the first time he ever plays baseball. That has never happened.
Because the cat predicted it.
Don't like it.
Also, I have to add really quick, I put it under the plot, which I guess doesn't have anything to do with plot, but I just want to share it really quick so I don't know where else it fits in.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that there was, and I'm not big on like thriller. Melissa's gonna hate me for sharing this, but I'm not big on thrillers. But I loved the jump scare in that when the rat like jumped out, the lady. And I just have to share Liz when Liz was watching it, and it perfectly set it up though, where you can't get scared because she sits there and stares at a blank floor for a good 5 seconds and nothing is there. I'm like, it's gonna be a jump scare. No, and it jumps out, and Liz is like, ah! And her phone flies and hits her in the face. And that was so funny. I'm sorry, babe, but it was hilarious. I just want to share that because I was like, I appreciated that there was something kind of really spooky, that made you like want to jump in the actual film.
Yeah. That makes it a Halloween film if there's like just one little. Yeah. That's pretty great. It was too Tim Burton-y. That needs to be an adjective.
I think it wasn't enough Tim Burton, to be honest, because he just brings it to crazy levels, and it was like it just was flat. Like you said, I don't know, but again, it wasn't a story, so it was like I guess I don't know how much he could have really added. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how much was added.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I did like when the dog got the lightning stuff on his head.
That's what I put. That was my one of my favorite little snippets that they added. It's one of my favorites.
That was fun. I wanted more stuff like that, like little, I don't know, Easter eggs or like cute things to happen, whatever you call them. All right, so let's talk about the stars. Brittany, would you like to start?
Sure. I mean, I love a lot of them. I don't know if their voices per se work to certain characters, but like Winona Ryder is like everything to me. I love her. Catherine O'Hara is a freaking goddess. Like I'm obsessed with her too. So I mean, both are obviously actresses that are in Tim Burton movies all the time. You know, I mean, it's nothing new, but I love them. So I was happy they were in it. Yeah, and then we kind of talked about it, Mary, like Martin Short in it was interesting choice. So random to have Martin Short, but
yeah, in a not funny movie.
Right. He's usually this quirky character, and he was like, "You can't be creative. You have to play baseball." It's like, dude, who are you? Like, you're not Martin Short, man. I guess he was Martin Short, but
he played a couple other people too, I think, right? I don't remember who though. I was looking at the IMDb and he was listed as like 2 other people too.
Oh yeah, maybe he was. It wasn't very distinctive though. It was good, but
yeah, maybe he just wanted to do fun voices or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pauline.
I wrote a lot for this section. So the first, and this is kind of more the movie in general, but this is actually something Amanda said. She said, "Who hurt you, Tim Burton?" And I want to know the same thing too.
Yeah.
But yes, there are so many top-notch actors in this movie. That was awesome. I don't know if any of you know this, like, YouTube throwback, but Edgar makes me think of salad fingers. He has, like, the longest, creepiest fingers ever.
I don't like him. He was real creepy.
Yes. He's the
I've
worst.
never even heard of that. What even is salad fingers?
You just need to look it up after. It's creepy. It's like I don't know. Does anyone in the comments know about salad fingers?
I just pulled it up. What?
Oh no!
Okay, I know a lot of you in the chat want to know because I know you probably too don't know, but
is that
why?
from the show?
Aren't hands though? Like, look at them.
I wouldn't say salad. I don't know what I would say. Pickle, maybe. They don't look like lettuce.
So bizarre.
Anyways, other weird connection I made in my head. I don't know if anyone has seen the SNL Barbie skit with Donald Glover, and he's an intern at Barbie. Well, he made me think of the weird girl, and that's just her name, Weird Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was creepy. I also said Victor is every YouTuber because at the start he's like doing all this filming and showing his parents, and his parents are like, "What? Like, play baseball."
Stop being weird.
Yes.
Like, it was so good too. I would have been so proud. Like, you made a 3D film. Are you kidding me? Like, let's get you to Juilliard, kid. Like, come on now. Like,
right.
But you know, that was back in like the 50s. It was so. I mean,
yeah. They weren't ready for YouTube yet.
Right.
I did love that it was like 50s. That is the one saving grace of this movie.
Yeah, I really like all that too.
Victor's dad's the worst travel agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the teacher. That's the only thing. I like the teacher, especially I love the part when he got in front of all of the parents and was like, you guys are stupid. You need to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he was my favorite. Literally all my favorite characters were in it for like 3 seconds. It's like
that too. He could have been like a really good influence in the rest of the movie or something.
And he could have come back to the end and like told Victor not to keep the dog alive.
Yeah. He's where the lesson of the story, and I mean, like, I still can see where the lesson is. It's like like a lot of Tim Burton things. It's like it's okay to be weird. It's okay to be different. Like I think that's like the underlying message for every Tim Burton film. But they didn't. It just I don't know. Like I mean, like that's what like the dad says at the end. He's like, sometimes parents aren't always right or whatever. It's like, like that's the lesson, I guess. But it just didn't come through enough.
No.
No, it did not. Is that all you had in your notebook?
Yeah, less than I thought. If Matt was here, so if anyone knows Matt, I said even Matt would hate this cat because that cat was the worst.
Yeah, where is Matt? We need him to come and
berate
this cat for us.
It's probably because it was about a dog. He didn't want to watch it.
Well, we can't be friends then. Sorry, Matt. So Brittany and I talked about it a little bit, but I was going through Danny Elfman's soundtracks and stuff, trying to figure out exactly what else he had done, and saw Corpse Bride, and I was like, that guy looks an awful lot like Victor, and then his name is Victor. So I think there's a storyline here.
They claim that there's a little connection. Jack and Victor are all the same person. That's what people like to say, but
Victor and Victor look exactly alike.
Yeah. Magic in Michigan told me about that meme. I've seen it before, but they reminded me about the 3 pictures. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think there's something there for sure.
I like it. I like that idea. And Zero and Sparky. I like that Sparky would just continue living on forever, and now he's just a ghost.
Sparky's such a good dog, though.
Yeah, he needs some help. They are that was something I wrote in a lot of my sections, is they're just bad dog owners. It makes me very sad. That was another thing. I hate watching people who don't know how to have a dog properly. Like, training and dog psychology. Like, go watch some Cesar Millan and then go back and start working with Sparky, okay? Because he should not be running away this often. He should not be scared of his shadow. Like, some dogs just are, but like, come on. Help him. It just drove me crazy. This hurt me in every single way as a dog mom, this movie. Oh, that was another thing. He's just I hate watching movies where you're like on the edge of your seat, but because a character is so vulnerable, you're like, I'm concerned about the welfare of this character for the entirety of the movie. Like, the dog keeps running away and I'm like, be safe. What are you doing? It was like all of my worst nightmares for my pets rolled into one movie. It was so scary. So I was just concerned about the dog the whole time. I liked the dog, but like, yeah, as a character, it was stressful, to say the least. Anyway, I think that's all I have for stars. We can move on to the score. Danny Elfman. I really enjoyed the first part where they switched the castle music, like towards the end, and made it spooky.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Pauline, what else were your thoughts?
I said the music was cinematic. There was not really much to say, I felt like.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany, I feel like you have the same.
Yeah. Well, so this is what was important to me. I love music, and the thing is the reality is, like, when you look at the movie, especially now, it's like where would there have been a good song? You know what I mean? It's almost like a song would be weird in it. You know what I mean? Like for a character to bust out singing. Then again, a lot of the skeleton singing and like walking on Halloween, like that sounds weird too. But they made it work, obviously. So I guess to me, like a song might have been weird in it. But here's the thing: how many amazing scores are there that you hear and you're like, oh, Jaws, oh, Beetlejuice. You know what I mean? Like there's so many good scores. There's not even music. Edward Scissorhands. I keep thinking Tim Burton, but like it just like there could have been that. And there wasn't even that where it was like music's so good. You know, like I want to go put Corpse Bride soundtrack on. I want to listen to regular. This, it's like even if it's just instrumental, it's like there was nothing here that made me get so excited and loved it and got me in a mood, or it was like okay, it's just music in the background. And I love Danny Elfman. He's like amazing. And I don't know if like it was on him or if Tim Burton was like, we're just gonna not do it in this film. But yeah, I mean, I said like it definitely he could have done more, and he might have just had to do what Tim Burton wanted. But I wish that he would have pulled more Danny Elfman out.
I agree. Yeah, I feel like he has so many iconic soundtracks. Like, and they don't have to be sing-songy. Like, like Sleepy Hollow. Amazing soundtrack. Like just listening to the very first 30 seconds gives me goosebumps, and you're like, I remember this movie because the music is so haunting and good. And like, obviously this movie isn't like scary, but you could still do more.
Yeah, I will say I feel like they leaned on more the 50s vibe rather than Halloween for the soundtrack. I feel like almost the simplicity of the soundtrack. I feel like the strong suit of this movie is like the 50s thing and like the scene and the music leans into that, and it lets the scenery and the like animation be strong. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm 100% with Liz. That's another reason why I looked up his soundtracks, because I was like, was there even music in this movie? I couldn't tell you anything about it.
The one song that girls.
I went back and like clicked through, and there was music playing pretty much the entire movie in the background, but there wasn't like a song that was memorable.
Yeah, no, it was just theatrical music in the background. Yeah. But like even 50s, oh no, is your cat freaking out?
Doing something.
Oh no. I don't know. I feel like 50s has an iconic sound to it too, like, and I didn't really get that at all in the movie either. But I don't know. Sorry, just reading. It was more suspenseful music. I guess that's true. Like, I mean, it suited the movie for what it was. Like, the movie was pretty. I'm saying.
I'm trying so not to compare to other things.
Yeah. It lacked.
I feel like you could have gotten a little more like cheesy with the suspensefulness of the music, though.
Yeah, it needed something dialed up. Everything was just dialed way down on the movie.
And that's what I mean. Tim Burton's not dialed down. You know, Danny Elfman's not dialed down. So why I don't know.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's so muted for what we're used to with those guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving on to scenery. Thoughts? Let's see, Brittany?
Well, we kind of said it. Like I said, I loved the housing style. Like I loved that it was the 50s. Mm-hmm. And then I said, like, I do like the black and white. The only problem with the black and white to me is because everything else that we've already said a million times was so already dimmed down and so just, I feel like the black and white made it even more. Do you know what I mean? Like a good black and white could be great. I mean, and that's why I really like this movie for Halloween time, because it totally brought me back to like the old monster movies. Like that's what I love to watch around Halloween. You know, I love the black and whites, Frankenstein and Dracula and all that. So I like that it kind of gave me that feel. But, you know, like we said, it kind of made it lay flat. But I do like the black and white. And yeah, that's basically it. Just like the whole the 1950s thing. I like how they like had like the old TV and they were watching a scary movie on it. You know, I like seeing that.
Yeah. Their house is really cool. I do like their house.
Yeah.
Pauline, what are your thoughts?
I also wrote a lot for this. So I love the 1950s vibe, except the Pluto comment did not fit into the 1950s vibe where the parents were there and they were like, except Pluto's not a planet anymore. That like
didn't they do that like 20 years ago? Maybe they just kept going back and forth.
Maybe. I also am super glad I don't have to wear heels in my house because those mom's heels were like
going down the stairs.
Oh, I would topple over.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either.
I feel so. This is another thing where I feel like maybe they could have like leaned in, or this could have had a meaning, or maybe it does have a meaning and I'm totally missing it. But the whole like New Holland thing, I don't like. I feel like Mary, you probably love that. Because you like Holland and stuff, right?
Yeah, any country aside from ours, I like.
But I feel like New Holland is also like vintage. Like I don't know. I feel like it was Holland was trendy in the 1950s. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be.
I love like even the Godzilla thing felt vintagey.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I thought this was the strongest area, and frankly, maybe the only area to make this movie worth watching.
Yeah. The black and white I struggled with, and I love old shows and old movies, and black and white doesn't bother me, but like I don't know, the movie was just lacking in so many other areas. I was like, golly, need something. But Victor's house was super cute. I love the 1950s vibe. I'm curious how they have such a big attic because it's like a one-story house when you look at the outside, and then they're like going upstairs and there's this giant attic. It looks like the attic would be so much smaller from the outside of the house, but movie magic, I don't know. Oh no.
I didn't pay attention to that.
Oh no.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like there was something else. Oh, the fair, the festival. That was really fun. It did feel very 50s with like the what's that thing? Ferris wheel. Yeah. You know, so this thing.
I got you. That's that was the part that it just started to get good and then it was over.
I know. I feel like it got good in a couple places and then random stuff would happen and like pivot. I don't know. Oh yeah, Vincent Price. I do like that.
Yeah, he did remind me of him too. He also reminded me of, it's not Tim Burton, but Coraline, you guys know Coraline. You know the story?
Oh yeah. I haven't seen it, but I know of it.
He reminds me of one of the characters, I can honestly his name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he reminded me of the same style as one of the characters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was another thing. In some article that I read, Tim Burton was saying that the Corpse Bride, which came out before this movie, I guess, it was stop motion too, but it looked so clean and like pristine that everybody just thought it was animated. So he like really dialed that back for this movie and made everybody look more crude and like, I don't know, he wanted to like amplify the art of stop motion, which is supposed to kind of be messy and like not perfect, like Corpse Bride kind of was. So I thought that was interesting too.
Yeah,
I can appreciate stop motion.
I actually have a note on here that I wrote that said it took 24 frames per second for every time that they had to move a character. So quick math for 5 seconds, that would be like, what, 120 frames? Like that, this movie took so long. Then this is where I can appreciate the film, because it is one of those, it's like it took a lot of work, and it was a bunch of artists, and that's the part that's like, that's what makes
you can see that shine through where like the other areas are like lacking, and obviously they spent the most time in this area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't imagine doing that. That would just be insane. Yeah. Matt was talking about that in one of his recent videos too, about stop motion just being so tedious and time consuming.
Mm-hmm. You're off by just a second, or if it moved, you gotta start. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, every single like part of your face when you're talking and stuff, I can't even imagine.
All the running that they had to do, it's insane.
Yeah. Very true. But it looks amazing, so.
Yep.
Okay. The next category. Well, let's talk about our ratings. I'm gonna add this little guy. So this is our rating scale. Walt-tastic being the best. Golden Mickey, background magic, one hit wonder, or keep it in the vault. So, chat friends, if you want to go ahead and give us your rating, I am so curious to know what everybody's going to rate this movie.
I feel like this one might be all over the map with chat.
Yeah, I feel like it could. Like the hardcore Tim Burton fans might be more lenient about it.
Yeah.
Who's that? I don't know.
Do we have any of those? I don't know.
Yeah, Liz had said I just saw it in the chat. Yeah. And that's what she told me too. She actually also rated it to a 10, which is not how you guys rate
it. Did Phil even watch this movie?
Phil has never seen this movie. Phil asked me today what movie was the movie you watched.
That's hilarious.
Wow, Jessica says fantastic.
Is Andrew just like punking her, taking over the
See, and that's my thing. I'm honestly torn between the middle three, because it's like, would I say it's a one-hit wonder? No, but I would say it's like a one-time-a-year thing. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't watch it just once and never watch it again, but I wouldn't watch it. Not like I would other movies.
Yeah.
I would say it's a one-hit wonder, because if it wasn't a Halloween movie, if you took out of it, like I would just want to watch it once. It would mean nothing to me. So the Halloween factor gives it a little more repetition, but that's about it.
Yeah. Brittany, have you chosen one?
I guess I'll just go right in the middle, I guess. The background magic. Because, but it's like I wouldn't necessarily put it on I don't know. I'm going to go with that one. Just because it's right in between. It's like I like it, but when I'm comparing it to other movies, it's like, oh, it's a rainy day, I want to watch a movie, I'm not going to probably go for that. Like, I'm probably going to go for something else. We all know which one I'd probably go for. So I'm going to go with that one.
Liz says she can't choose.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. See, my girlfriend knows me so well.
Everyone knows you.
Yeah, see, I know. But hey, I kind of made one. Kind of.
You did. I'm proud.
Thank you.
Too funny. I'm gonna make this my very first ever. Keep it in the vault, because I hated it. It just, there's too much going on for me. I didn't ever want to watch it in the first place. And then we like put it on our Halloween list because it's a Halloween movie. And then thinking about it immediately after the show, I was like, I don't even know if I can watch this movie. Like the dog has to die in order for him to bring him back to life. What was I thinking? Why is this even in our thing? Yeah. And I was like hopeful that it might change my mind by being like a really charming, fun movie to watch. I didn't get it.
Yeah. But see, again, like the only reason, that's like we said, I could pull from each category, because the only thing that I would say that's Walt-tastic about it is, like we said, the stop animation. Like I think Walt would be like, this is amazing. You know what I mean? Like I think he would think that was just so cool. And, you know, it kind of stands for what, I mean, he was never weird, but he always stood for use your imagination and be different and stop being a grown-up. Like he stood for that. So that's the only thing that I could see it being like a snippet of Walt-tastic, is just because it, again, is so phenomenally done.
Yeah.
Not enough to give it that.
Right.
I just like, can't wait. It sucks.
Oh, golly. Anyway. Yeah, I wonder what the message was supposed to be. I just wanted something else, like something, I don't know. There was definitely like a moment where I thought they were going to go with the whole like science can be good or evil. It takes the person, like, and I loved when the guy was yelling at all the people because they were being stupid, and like how ignorance and closed-minded people like ruin what could be great, that kind of thing. But it was just really subtle.
Yeah, I think if they brought him back at the end, it could have been a lot better.
Yeah. Something needed to happen. Anyway, we can move on to the resort. How we would like to see this implemented in the resorts. Brittany?
Well, just resorts? Or we're talking
cruises, parks,
So, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say a resort, but like, you know, I'm very big on representation. I want everything to be represented at some point. It doesn't mean all year long. Like this would be more of a fall time, I think. But it needs to have more. It needs to have more merch, I feel like, just for at least the people who are fans of it. It should be represented, even if it's just once a year that it comes out. I don't think there is enough. There's not enough pins and stuff like that. You know, I don't know if we have to go as far as, you know, like definitely not an attraction. I mean, not, but like I think it would be cool to have just a little guy on a float, just the dog on a float somewhere would be cute or something. I don't know. I think a little representation would be good, and I think it definitely needs more merch. But aside from that, it's just not that strong of a film, I think, to have a whole bunch all year long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sci-fi dining would be good.
Yeah, they could have like a little animatronic.
I would assume the sci-fi dine-in at the Halloween party in Mickey's PhilharMagic. They like play shorts. I think they played, but I don't know if they play this. They should play this if they don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I think all I've seen them is like the Many Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. I know they've played that. But I don't know. That would be fun. Or even like you said at the diner. I've actually never got to experience that restaurant, but that would be super cute. It works so with the theme. I mean, Hollywood Studios to me, that's my least favorite park. Sorry. I know it's a lot of people's favorites, but it's my least favorite. And it just needs so much more Disney to me there anyways. There's not enough Disney. And now it's like Star Wars take over. But that would be perfect. I think even if it's just for, like I said, the season time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a really cool overlay for that restaurant. They should totally do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be down for that. I don't think it needs to be all over the place, but like here or there would be fine.
What do they? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I just want to say, what do you guys know what they do play? Is it just like Godzilla and stuff, or what do they play with the films and everything else?
I don't know. I've
I
never
really
been
don't
there.
know. I think it's stuff like, I think it's definitely shorter. It's not lengthy films. So
Right, yeah.
I would envision they would maybe like just show a part of it or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The happy parts.
Well, even if they could make it, like, if the old one's a short, they could just not necessarily show that one, but they could have take snippets from it and make it, you know, even if it's just the bringing him back part and they just stop it there, you know.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. I was thinking they could just do like some dog treats or something.
Aw,
More dog focused things. But
yeah, I think
Liz
merch too.
disagrees.
I also thought snacks. Like, why isn't there like a Frankenweenie at Casey's? Like, that would be awesome.
That would be good for Halloween.
They could so easily do something like, but see, this is where Walt Disney, now this is going to be big between Disneyland and Disney World. Walt Disney does nothing like that. I mean, they do little bit, but it's like, they always are like, oh, look at this new cookie. Like, whoopee, we want more than just cookies or whatever, you know? Like, Disneyland goes all out. Like, we've talked about it, I think, a couple shows ago. Like, they do a whole thing for Coco. They did a whole thing for Chinese New Year. And it's like not just like, oh, here's a fortune cookie milkshake. It's like, here's a big freaking Chinese buffet. Like, they go all out. It's good. And it's themed beautifully. Like, I don't know why Disney World doesn't do this stuff. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
It really does.
I was also thinking it would be cool if they did like a dark chocolate, white chocolate dessert that had like pop rocks, kind of like lightning or something.
Oh, yeah.
That would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
There's just so many good ideas.
I also like this prompted like a full like question for me, and I do not like, I don't know why this didn't happen before, and I don't know if this is happening right now, but it needs to happen. Why is Disney Plus in the resort rooms yet? Because just like the ability, because like I was watching our trip from last year, we at the end of the Halloween party, we watched on Freeform Hocus Pocus, but it was the end. I would have loved to like watch the whole movie while falling asleep, like you can on the cruises. So I would want to watch Frankenweenie after I like went to the Halloween party or something.
Yeah, or they did like, you know how they do like a movie like in the pool area type thing, like that would be cute, you know, something like that. That would be fine, something like that. But it's like to put it in like art of animation, or it's like it's not. I don't think it's. You don't want to stay there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they could do a super cool job on it, but it's just not gonna. It's not popular enough, and it's not now. A Nightmare Before Christmas hotel room. Now we're talking, but
yeah. Well, if they do like a Tim Burton type thing.
That's what I was just thinking too.
You froze.
Oops. You're frozen, Pauline. But I agree. Tim Burton style hotel would be really cool, especially if they did it like the Pop Century, whatever, like each section had their own movie, like an NBC building. They could have, I don't know, Alice in Wonderland or whatever. Another
so cool.
Disney.
He's just not loved enough, which is disgrace.
But we need a place for the weird people to go.
Right, like we need somewhere to go.
They can serve like black pancakes and waffles, and can have Jack waffles. That'd be sweet. Oh no, Pauline's totally gone. Oh no, her computer just died. Well, dang. Yeah.
Yeah, like it would be so cool. And then they could even have a little like Christmas room, and it like snows the whole time, and like then they can have like the Christmas all year long, and they can have like they have a little Christmas shop at Magic Kingdom. They could have like little Christmas keys all the time for people who want that. I mean, I would be in the Halloween.
Yeah,
it would still be cool.
It would be the most popular hotel, I think, from like September to December, because I would be hella into going for like Christmas that would be super fun.
Yeah.
But then like Halloween would be amazing too. They could just play it outside every night or like rotate Tim Burton movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something. They need, that's what, like, Disney World and Disneyland, I had asked because I was like, why does Disneyland only get the layover? That is the most incredible. If you guys have never rode, it is literally, I rode it 4 times. I was so lucky to ride it 4 times, and I cried every time. It was incredible. And I had
so
asked,
jealous.
it was, I felt so blessed. I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
But I had to ask the Disney World employee, I was like, why isn't this a thing? And they're like, well, because we're more of a tourist place. And so everything has to pretty much be almost identical to every day of the year. And we don't want to ruin the experience. I'm like, that would pull people in. People love fall. From fall to Christmas, that is a huge time. Regardless of what the park looks like, people don't, people are like, what? Haunted Mansion's different. I'm not coming. Like, are you kidding? That's going to make people be like, I'm booking right now and I'm going to go. And Disneyland is super far for majority of people. So,
yeah, I'm dying to see it in real life. I've watched the videos a million times because it's just so freaking cool. Like, I love Haunted Mansion so much to start with, but then the overlay is just like,
it's incredible. In person, I just, like, I can't even explain it. I just felt so lucky that I got to go.
I can't even imagine.
You'll get there one day, and we'll go together.
Yay! Yeah, we need to have a West Coast convention of YouTubers too.
Yes, because especially now that I'm here, I'm like, don't go to Florida. Come here.
Right?
Go here.
If I could afford to go to California every time, I think I probably would. I love Disney World, but gosh, it's so magical in California.
It is. It'll always be my home park, but yeah, Disneyland just, especially, like I said, especially this time, they just go hard and it's awesome.
Yeah. Welcome back, Pauline.
Thanks.
Your computer was just like, he just gave up. It's like, I'm done. That's so sad.
That's true. That's true.
She is not the biggest NBC fan, but I totally get it. Like, I'm not either, and that overlay looks like everything. I want to go see it so bad for whatever reason. It's just so cool.
Well, I don't know if this has already been said, but I think if World did that, it just wouldn't be as good.
I mean, like, it would lose its special.
Yeah, like, I feel like World just doesn't do stuff as good.
No,
I don't know. We try to do the treats, and it's like some here and there, but it's not land. I don't know. I just feel like land. And I think just given the nature of the two parks, there's reasons why, but I think if they tried to do that, they just need to do something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
I would be okay with a different overlay.
That's what I'm saying.
Switch it up a little bit.
Do something, just like something. But so, I mean, it's like, it's not that, and cookies are great, but that's why I feel like every time we one time went for Christmas and we wanted to do a snack treat video, and it's up and it's horrible. So don't go watch it. But I had posted it and I was like, this is going to be great. Well, when we went, I was like, oh, I'm going to try all these new foods. And it was like 80 new milkshakes, 80 new cookies. There was a brownie you could try. It was like, I don't want to just eat all this crap. You know what I mean? It's like they had Christmas tamales, and that was about it. That's the only food.
Christmas tamale. That sounds fun.
Yeah, those were good, but that was all that they had.
Well, I think the bigger question here is, why isn't there a Disenchanted Kingdom or something like that? You know, I think that's what a lot of people are waiting for, is like the villains park, if you will.
Yeah. Right.
That's what that gets me on hold. I'm like, they put all this money, and no offense to the fans, but they're putting all this money into Avengers and Star Wars, which I know that's where the money's at, but it's like, they're brand new. They gotta wait their turn. You know what I mean? There's all these other films, and that's what I'm saying. Representation is so big to me. Like, I hate that Rapunzel gets a bathroom. That's all she gets. she's one of the best princesses in the bathroom. Like, I mean, at least that's something, I guess. But I'm just like, why isn't there more of other things? I just don't get it. But we're gonna spend how much money to build a whole Avengers land? And again, it's no offense to that, but it's just like, why isn't there more? And they have so much land. Disney World has so much land that they could do stuff with. Animal Kingdom, again, that could be a whole. They could add so much to that park, and they don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I love it. Let's all write to Disney about the Tim Burton Hotel Resort. That needs to happen.
We'll just do petition.
Yeah. It seems like they have upped their game a little with Boo to You and whatever. Like the Halloween, Mickey's Not So Scary last year. Sad, I miss it so much this year. But anyway, it seems like they're kind of upping their game. Like the whole Jack thing in the castle show and stuff seemed really, really cool. Like more intense than previous years.
After hours, I feel like testing the waters to see like how popular this stuff is. I feel like down the road they might. I mean, certainly not for a very, very long time now with the current situation, but possibly in the future.
Yeah, maybe they are testing it out because they have had different like villain events and stuff. That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We never even got to go to that event, the villains thing, but I heard it was just it wasn't like great. Like that's why we didn't even go. It's like, yeah, it's cool. There's a blue Hades drink, but like I'm gonna pay all this money. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
And the Jack show that you're talking about, I was so excited about it last year, and it sucked. I was so yeah. He was cool. But it was like a big puppet that came out, and it was cool. But then there was like no NBC music. It was, I don't even know what music. It was just like pumpkins and skeletons, whatever. It's like it was nothing like Disney related. There was no villains related. It was just it was just like Mickey and Minnie and all of them were going into a haunted house. It just was not. Why are you gonna have Jack host but then have nothing NBC in it? Like, and it doesn't even have to just be NBC. It just, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they would have had more. But
the shows are always in to me, but the parades is where I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just need to go experience all of them. Please.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's again, this is coming from someone who lived there and was a pass holder, so it was like, how am I going to spend my money? When am I going to go? I mean, that was, again, I have that mentality. So that would probably change in a few months to a year when I'm like, I'll go to the village. I'm like, no, I'll go.
I'll take everything. Too funny. All right. So, our future friends coming on our show. Miss Lisa from Vegan Dynamite is going to be here next week, which will be on Pauline's channel, Mouse and Mermaid, which is linked in the description. So if you're not following her, go subscribe. Also subscribe to Brittany. Her information will be down below as well. And then after that, we have Amanda from the Hides Do Disney. And then Megan and Juliet from the Pumpkin Queens are going to close out our October movie goodness. We all know what movie they're hoping to get.
So that's your job, Brittany. You don't pick that movie.
Yeah, don't pick that one for them.
I think I'm okay with it because I think I'll know it. So I'm going to try to avoid it in hopes that my friends can do it.
Yeah. Then we'll just have to bribe Megan or Amanda to pick that one for Megan.
We're just reducing too, so I think it makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah. There isn't like another one in there to be tricky.
All right, so here they are.
Too funny. Making threats. Okay. Yep. So you can pick whichever one you would like.
What 3?
Wow, you picked the quickest out of anyone.
What?
She can't pick Nightmare, so she's just gonna pick one.
Halloween's, all of these are good. That's why I'm like, it really, like,
Yeah.
they're all so good.
We need to carry some of these into November, maybe, because if we don't get to watch Hocus Pocus, that's gonna be a bummer.
Yeah.
And Haunted Mansion and Coco. Like, all of these movies are movies I want to watch. So
I love how Liz just chose 3. I'm assuming it's delayed, so that's kind of funny. If it was delayed.
Mary, you've never seen Halloween Town, right?
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for trying, Amanda. We're not talking to Maxine at the moment. We're not discussing anything.
She made an enemy last week.
She didn't know who she was messing with. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
The gifts in the group though were flying. It was great.
I'm really bad. I'll just keep going. I just love this.
Oh golly. Well, that'll be fun. I've not
Oh my
seen
gosh,
this one.
Vegan Dynamite hasn't seen Halloween Town either.
Oh, awesome.
See, and it's gonna be hard. So it'll be interesting to see her point of view, because if you watched it as a kid, I feel like you'll have different. Like, I watched it as a kid, so I feel like I would have a total different review. You know what I mean? So that'll be interesting to see.
This is our first Disney Channel movie that we're watching, so there's like a totally different perspective that is needed to be had with these movies.
That'll be fun. Actually, Halloween Town, like where they filmed it, is like, I think like an hour and a half from me.
Yeah.
I was like debating going to see it, but it doesn't look like there's gonna be I don't know. Plus it's far, and with everything going on, I just can't see it being amazing. So maybe next year we'll go.
Yeah, it's probably pretty limited this year with what you can actually do and stuff.
Yeah. But it'd be cool just to be there.
Yeah, for sure. Let's all take a road trip next year. We can go up and see Halloween Town, and then go down to Disneyland and have some Coco fun and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Awesome. All right, let's see. Next one. Okay, so that's pretty much all we have. Just a reminder that our show time is 8 p.m. Eastern Time or Walt Disney Time. And next week is going to be on Pauline's channel, so make sure you go subscribe to her so you don't miss it. If you weren't here earlier, we were talking about the Facebook group that we started Pauline started for the Magic Movie Club. So we have a Facebook group now. You can go and share your notebooks and talk about the movies. She's going to start, you can like do a group thing in Disney Plus where you can watch the same movie with people, like a watch party. So we're going to start doing that. It's going to be super fun. I might need to do that one with you guys so we can like, I don't know, talk about it, but not too much. I have to save it. Yeah, it did sound like fun for sure.
You do it on your remote, or do you have to do it like on your phone? Like to communicate?
You just have to be logged in. So I actually watched it on my TV. It links to your account. I honestly don't know how Amanda found my account. Maybe she just searched my name or something. But you can watch it on your phone or on the TV.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah. I will try to join next time too, because I wanted to, but then I was waiting for Liz and whatever. Yeah. Then she wanted to watch it.
Well, that'll be fun. So if you want to join that, go find our Facebook group in the description. And I think that's it.
Thank you, everybody. And say what's coming up on our channels?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Did I miss that part? Probably. Trying to keep up with the schedule, but I may have skipped it. But yes, let's do that. Pauline, what do you have coming up with your channel?
It's a lot of catching up on weekly vlogs. So if you want to get a good inside peek into Bill and my life, that's where you'll go. I also have hopefully this weekend coming out, a Halloween pin haul.
Woo! Yeah. Very fun. Brittany, what do you have?
whole bunch of stuff. I mean, October, I'm going like hard on Halloween stuff. So I'm opening up. I think it's going up tomorrow. I think my Magic at Your Door, my birthday Magic at Your Door. That's going up tomorrow. I'm planning on doing Matt's Funko tag, although no one tagged me. Well, technically Libby tagged me, but it was like in the comments type thing because I really wanted to be tagged. So I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm going to be doing my NBC pin haul for my little series that I'm doing because that's celebrating its anniversary as well this month. You know, all kinds of stuff. I got just a lot. I'm in another Halloween swap. We're doing a Funko swap. So it's called Frankenweenie. So that's coming up. And it's going to be like everyone's post. I think it's the last 2 weeks of October. So I'm not till the 28th, but it's coming up. So lots of Halloween stuff. And I'm dressing up in every video because I'm extra.
I can't wait to see them all. That's such a good idea.
I love your unicorn makeup that you did with your ears. It was cute.
Thank you. Some of them are lame. They're not really like tomorrow's video. We were out. It was the day before my birthday, so we were, and I literally just had dark makeup on, so I threw in Maleficent horns. I'm like, I'm Maleficent. Like some of them are lame, but some of them I try really hard. So
I can't wait. Super fun. I just have some more hauls. I just did a pin mail today, and then I have 2 Disney hauls to publish, and then a week vlog because you get one of those every week. So, but yeah, that's all I have going on. I think.
I love your hauls. I was cracking up today. You're like, this one might be for Polly. This one might be for Polly. This one might be for Polly.
Yeah. The whole Advent pin calendar thing is taking up a lot of my pins.
I'm excited for that. Are you guys doing it like over multiple days, or is it going to be like a one video?
It's 24 days worth. I'll probably open mine once per day, but I think Pauline is being good and like scheduling ahead of time to do things for.
I'm not being good. It's the only way for me to survive.
Yeah, you're being smart, and I'm gonna be like at the end of my rope every day, like editing crazy, like I gotta get this out.
I also like low-key want you to open them all at once because I am so excited about some of these pins. Like it has been so hard not to tell you about. There's one in particular I just like I don't even think you know exists, and I'm so excited.
Ooh. That's gonna be fun. I'm so excited. Anyway. Okay. Now I think that's it.
Woo.
I think that's it. So thank you everybody for being here. This was an awesome chat. You guys were super fun to read all of your. There was some sort of side conversation going on down there. Not sure what that was about, but as long as you guys had fun, I had fun reading it. So thanks everybody for coming out, and I hope you have a practically perfect day.
Peace, love, and quaffering.
What do I say? Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week on Pauline's channel.